hapon po sa lahat. Salamat po muli dito sa pagdalo ng ating engagement ngayon. At ang taga-media, lagi namin partner kahit saan. Lalong-lalo pagka may mga event ng net or hydromet hazards and geological hazards. At ngayon po ay dadalo po tayo dito sa ating press conference na pangungunahan ng ating mahal na Secretary Renato Junior. At muli po, salamat po muli sa inyo at sana ay tuloy-tuloy yung ating magandang partnership.
Alright, thank you very much, Dr. Vicente Malano. So at this point, may I call on Director Edward Tabel on behalf of Secretary Abalos for a statement.
Good afternoon, everyone. Maraming salamat po for coming over sa media, our partners who are always helping us, especially sa disaster preparedness pillar. Ang daming mga activities, programs, and projects that we've been doing with the media, always on our side and behind our backs. So, nagpapasalamat po ang DILG sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta and for coming over to this activity. Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much. And last but not least, of course, to welcome our media partners. Let us invite for a short opening statement our beloved Secretary Renato Junior.
Magandang hapon po sa mga governor, mga representante, media, and of course, UST colleagues and workers from other government agencies. In 2019, we thought of developing a program where we will introduce the new technologies that both Pag-asa and PHOS have developed or are using, and making sure that the warnings, the advices are understood by the local government so that appropriate responses are elicited out of the warning. In the definition of an early warning system, there are four major components. One is the monitoring aspect of the trigger of the various hazards that we face, like tropical cyclones, weather systems, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis. But more importantly, both the LGUs and the residents, and that would include everyone, we also need to understand what hazards will affect our own places, where we stay, where we work, or wherever we are. So that when the warning is given, we don't only know the trigger, but most importantly, whether we will be affected by the specific hazard associated with either the weather or the meteorological or geological phenomena. The third aspect is the warning. And warning is not simply telling people that there will be a tropical cyclone, but more importantly, what the tropical cyclone would bring. So essentially, we should not only know about the weather, what it will be, but most importantly, what the weather will do to us. Or when there's an earthquake, what will happen? So given all of this, then the warning and information given must have a corresponding action. Either the information is for people to be informed, or more importantly, the people should take an appropriate response to the warning, from a behavior where we will just stay at home to a behavior where we will need to evacuate. And to trigger these appropriate responses, we need to understand what Pag-asa and PHOS are doing. But within the Department of Science and Technology, almost all of the agencies under the DOST system are also involved in disaster risk reduction management. And in particular, when it comes to science communication, we have another institute called the Science and Technology Information Institute, headed by Director Burgos, where they actually provide a big support to many agencies, including PHIVOLCS and PAGASA. So the three organizations, PHIVOLCS, PAGASA, and SDII, convened to develop a project. As in 2014, we also have a very similar project. We named it as Iba na ang Panahon Seminar Series, where we actually went to all regions of the Philippines. I myself went to all regional events, but the big difference now is that we will just focus on what PAGASA and PHIVOLCS are providing. Way back in 2014, we involved many other projects of DOST and other organizations. Key to the success of the project, which we later called Project Maganda, is the participation and leadership of the Department of Interior and Local Government. So with the development of the project, we talked to DILG and they fully supported us. And here we are in the closing ceremony and press conference to inform you what happened and perhaps what will be our sustainability plan to make sure that we are regularly informing the local government units and the public on new initiatives, new things that we have in the pipeline, or even new things in our operation system. So marami pong pwedeng i-share. And lastly, napaka-importante po that the local government units, and of course, with the assistance of the media, need to be properly trained. And hopefully, a very high percentage of our local government units will participate. So yun po yung aim namin because tanggapin na po natin, ang ating bansa ay isang lugar na madalas bisitahin ng mga bagyo, malalakas na ulan, lindol, vulkan, magsabog ng vulkan, tsunami. So wala po tayo masyadong choice. But our choice is that we can do something to reduce the impact of these hazards. Na hindi tayo mamatay, hindi tayo masugatan. And to do this, we need to work together. DOST provides you the scientific and technical guidance through warning, through mitigation and preparedness, through the tools that we have developed and shared to you in the project. Of course, in collaboration with all of you, both the government, the local governments, and the media. So, on behalf of the project team, which is led by PAGASA, participated by PHIVOLCS and SDII and the ILG, maraming pong salamat sa inyong pagdalo, and hopefully, you'll bring the information you learn to your towns, to your cities, to your barangays, so that people will be ready at handa po sila sa susunod ng mga posibleng mangyayari sa kanilang mga lugar. Maraming pong salamat sa inyo.
Alright, thank you very much, Secretary Sinidu.